Welcome to the F1 Debate Show Christmas special.
We host the 2016 F1 Debate Show Awards.
Merry Christmas from the F1 Debate Show, and in this episode we host the 2016 F1 Debate Show Awards. Now these awards are going to the drivers and teams in the 2016 Formula 1 Championship season who have disappointed us, amazed us and everything else in between. Now there is a lot to talk about in this episode and a lot of awards to give, all through the action on and off track, all through the 21 rounds of the 2016 Formula 1 season. Now the first thing we have to mention is obviously the F1 Debate Show Driver of the Days. Now they all add up, obviously all 21 races of the season, and they all add up to one winner. Oh well, we thought it would be one winner. Unfortunately, it's not. It is tied between two drivers, and that is Dutch driver Max Verstappen of Red Bull Racing and German driver Sebastian Vettel of Scuderia Ferrari. They both won it at 3 Grand Prix through the season, which is absolutely amazing from them. Probably I'd say the best one was Max Verstappen in Brazil, but nevertheless we can't award it just because of that. 3 each for those two amazing drivers, and they'll have to fight between who gets the trophy in whose house. But well done Sebastian and well done Max for that amazing honour. The World Championship, the World Champion, the new World Champion in Formula 1 this year, only won it at one race, and that was the climax in Abu Dhabi. An amazing race to, as I say, win the 2016 Formula 1 World Championship. He didn't win the most prestigious award in Formula 1, which is the Driver of the Days award, but I think the award that he won is pretty special.
Yes, world champion! Brilliant! Nico, you are world champion!
Monkey, amazing job! I'm so proud of you! You did amazing! Woohoo!
So the first award that we are going to be awarding to tonight is Rookie of the Year. Now this is the driver that has come into Formula 1 and made a big impact in his debut season. Now, just before we award who is actually nominated for this award, we are going to say that 2 drivers are actually exempt from this award, and that is Kevin Magnussen and Esteban Gutierrez. Now, you're probably thinking, well, why are they exempt? Well, a lot of people have been saying that this season has been their debut season, but actually it hasn't, because they've already made their debut season a couple of seasons ago, it was a debut season for the current teams, but not for themselves. So obviously they're not going to be in the award. So if you're watching this and wanting to know, is Kevin Magnussen going to win this award? He's not, unfortunately, because he's not even in the nominated awards. So at least I've got that cleared up. So here is the Rookie of the Year nominations. Rio Haryanto, Manor Racing Formula 1 team. Julian Palmer, Renault Sport Formula 1 team. Esteban Ocon, Manor Racing Formula 1 team. Pascal Wehrlein, Manor Racing Formula 1 team. And the winner is Pascal Wehrlein for Manor Racing Mercedes. And here is your absolutely amazing award, Pascal. Coming to you, first class in the post. Unfortunately, Pascal couldn't be with us this evening, but he did, however, send us a cheeky email. He said, "Thank you very much for awarding me this Rookie of the Year. Absolutely amazing season in my debut season with Manor. Very, very much looking forward to next season and the next seasons ahead. Will it be with Manor or will it be with Mercedes?" Cheeky wink there from Pascal. I'd like to thank my friends and family for the amazing support this season, and I hope it continues on to into next year. Thank you very much for also awarding me this one of the most prestigious awards in Formula 1, and also keep up the good hard work. And P.S. I have subscribed. Thank you very much, Pascal. Thank you very much, Pascal. So yes, we have awarded Pascal Wehrlein Rookie of the Year because one of the main reasons was because of his amazing drive in Austria, where he finished in P9, scoring Manor's one and only point.
Of course, that's what we need. Well done, Pascal, for subscribing and also for winning Rookie of the Year. So let's get on to the second award, which is going to the best Grand Prix in 2016. Now, this is getting awarded not to the track or the organiser or anything like that. It is the excitement, the thrill factor that we got from watching this Grand Prix, this particular Grand Prix on the television. Now, everyone in the world obviously loves a bit of, just not your normal everyday kind of thing. That's why people love the F1 Debate Show, because it's just not normal. That's why, and obviously people love, a not normal race and things like that. Yes, we want to see Formula 1 racing, but we also want to see kind of not Formula 1 racing. That's why we love races like Monaco, Malaysia 2012, Canada 2011, because they were, just unbelievable race. Obviously Canada, the longest race ever in Formula 1, almost 5 hours long, so it's things like that. But obviously Canada wasn't this year, and here are the nominations for the best Grand Prix in 2016.
the rain-affected Brazilian Grand Prix, the Spanish Grand Prix, the Russian Grand Prix, the Belgian Grand Prix, and the final race of the 2016 season in Abu Dhabi.
There's some good ones in there, but only one can be the winner, and that is the penultimate round, the Brazilian Grand Prix. Now, obviously, this is absolutely unbelievable. It was really unbelievable to watch. And obviously, the race was stopped via red flag, and the race also had the safety car out numerous amounts of times. Now, we had some amazing driving in there, but it was also the dynamism of it. Obviously, the safety car started the race, one of only 3 races to be started behind the safety car. Obviously, the first one being Monaco, and the second one being, well, me and JT know the answer to that, unfortunately. But obviously Brazil was absolutely unbelievable. The safety car played so much into it, and actually, do you know what? Do you know what I said at the start about Sebastian Vettel and Max Verstappen winning Driver of the Day awards? That's false, because in Brazil the actual winner was Burton Mylander, the driver. The driver of the safety car. Now, obviously, he saw the checkered flag, loads of times when he went round the lap. But obviously, the Brazilian Grand Prix was absolutely unbelievable. I mean, wow. So obviously, I have a note here from the officials, and obviously, Burton Mylander had to be copied into the email. He says, "Thank you very much." He says, "Thank you very much, JT and LC, for this award." Obviously, it's unbelievable for this award to be going back to Intergalactic. It will be framed in our prestigious Hall of Fame outside the pit garage. Is absolutely unbelievable. Wow. Obviously, I mean, even if they said if our ambassador Ayrton Senna was alive to see this award, he would have absolutely loved it. And obviously unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. And like Pascal, they also said, I can see a bit of a trend going here. Keep up the good work. Obviously, that's really great to see. So well done, Brazil, for winning the best Grand Prix of 2016.
The third award that we're going to award tonight is the biggest headache of the year. Now you're probably thinking, now this isn't going to me and LC. For starters, just before I go, they're like, "Whoa, hang on, guys! Right, I think you two should definitely award this for the biggest headache." No, we are exempt from this award, unfortunately. This is going for the biggest storyline of the 2016 Formula One season. There has been some very, very big stories in what has been a very controversial 2016 season. So here is the nominations for this award: Max Verstappen and Daniel Kvyat swapping teams, the elimination qualifying system, the last laps of the Mexican Grand Prix, Nico Rosberg's retirement. And the winner is Rosberg's retirement. Yes, this award is going to Nico Rosberg for announcing his retirement, which is a bit bizarre when he worded like that. But honestly, guys, this has to be one of the biggest stories of a generation. Like, seriously, I mean, there has been some amazing, very controversial stories, not only in this season but in previous seasons. But when Nico Rosberg won the World Championship, nobody expected him to retire 5 days later. It was like, hang on, guys, this is the biggest headache ever. It was like, I am so confused about this, but everyone was just left stunned when he announced this. Obviously, there has been some very controversial stories. Obviously, Max and Daniel, as we just nominated, that was probably quite close. If Rosberg hadn't retired, I would have thought that would have won it. But Rosberg just toppled that without a doubt, honestly. Unfortunately, Rosberg can't be here, obviously, to pick up his award. He is very busy as well, a bit like Pascal, a bit like the officials at Brazil. He did, however, send us this email. We're getting a lot of emails in there. He said, "Thank you very much, Jake Nelson, for awarding me this amazing award. Obviously, I have won the World Championship, and I have won, obviously, the Driver of the Day award in Abu Dhabi. I missed out on winning the Driver of the Day throughout the entire of the season, but I did win this award for making the most shocking story of the 2016 Formula One season. It was a very tough decision to make, but I have made my decision, and I do hope that I can progress my future into motorsport and maybe one day come back, really, into Formula One. However, keep your seat warm, because I might be appearing on your show very, very soon. Keep up the good work. Love NR6.
The next award is to a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yes.
Now, as you know, 3 drivers retired from Formula One this year. Felipe Massa, Nico Rosberg and Jenson Button. Now, we could think of nobody better to receive the Lifetime Achievement Award than this man. He's been in Formula One over a decade, and it's absolutely unbelievable. Skipping from team to team, but made basically, I can't even explain it in words. We can't. Is his unbelievable 2009 season with Braun? Yeah. It was like a blink and you'll miss it moment in Formula One. You know, he was there. He was there at one team. He moved up to Braun. Then it was just flew out. and then he ended up with the 2009 Formula One World Championship. Absolutely unbelievable drive from him. He's been at McLaren since 2010, obviously since he won the World Championship, and moved to his most recent team. And a few races ago in the 2016 season, he bowed out of Formula One. And the 2016 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix was his final race. Being British and being a long-serving world champion in Formula One, the Lifetime Achievement Award goes to probably one of the best Formula One and British ambassadors we could think of, and that is Jenson Button.
Next year I won't be driving the car, I won't be racing the car. I will be living by my schedule, not Bernie's schedule, which I haven't done as I've been, as long as I've been an adult. So I've been a Formula One driver since I was 19 years old. So this is something I really need for myself.
Tell your soul to me, I will never let go completely. I might not be there for all your battles, but you'll win them eventually. I pray that I'm giving you all that matters, so one day you'll say to me, I love my life. I am powerful, I am beautiful, I am free. I love my life. I am wonderful, I am magical, I am me. I love my life. I cannot promise there won't be sadness. I wish I could take it from you, but you'll find the courage to face the madness and sing it because it's true. I love my life. I am powerful, I am beautiful, I am free. I love my life. I am wonderful, I am magical, I am me. I love my life. Fire beat others with hearts like yours. Run far, run free. I'm with you. I love my life. I am powerful, I am beautiful, I am free. I love my life. I am wonderful, I am magical, I am me. I love my life. I am powerful, I am beautiful, I am free. I love my life. I am wonderful, I am magical, I am me. I love my life. And finally, I'm where I wanna be.
We are the champions, my friends. We are world champions, world champions. Woo!
Time to move on to the next award, which is the Maldonado Award. Now you're probably thinking, Maldonado isn't in Formula 1, guys. Why are you awarding an award to him? We are not. This is basically for the clumsy decisions and the clumsy mistakes that have happened in the 2016 season. I'm gathering we're going to get a lot of Maldonado hate email here, Elsie, just after this episode goes out. So, here is the nominations for the Maldonado Award. Sauber Collision in Monaco 2016. Marshall on the Track, Singapore 2016. Mercedes Collision, Spain 2016. Alonso Deck Chair, Brazil 2016. Manor Collision, Abu Dhabi 2016. And the winner is the Mercedes Collision in Spain 2016. And here is your award going to Brackley. Another trophy going to Brackley. Now, there is, I think that was the only award we situation we could give it to be fair. It had Maldonado written all over it. That situation, obviously one of the biggest, the biggest crash in Formula 1. Massive moment. Obviously a lot of people seen it live. I did, LC did. It was really bizarre when you seen it. It was like, and obviously the best thing about it was both Mercedes are out. Who's going to win this race? We have got a race on our hands, guys. It was absolutely incredible. Obviously won by the 18-year-old Max Verstappen at the time. A brilliant drive by him. But obviously the limelight was going on the two Mercedes drivers. A lot to talk about that. So they win the Maldonado Award. And it does so happen that they're not here to pick up their award, both them drivers, because they are very, very busy. Toto Wolff can't be here, Nick Lauda can't be here. Paddy Lowe can't be here because apparently he's on the way to Williams. And we're not want to start. We're not want to start rumours. We aren't want to start rumours. But they did, however, send us this email from Toto Wolff. He said, "Why on earth have you awarded this award? What a stupid award to consider."
Oh well, you're very welcome.
P.S. Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
There we go.
Of course, we need a bit of that.
Sorry, Toto Wolff, but yeah. Well done, Mercedes. Yeah. Well done, Mercedes. Another award. Yeah. Another award.
Well done, Mercedes. Yeah. I mean, you won't turn down the silverware. We won't expect for that to be returned anytime soon. Next award to award. Now, again, like the Maldonado Award, it is a very new and unique award, and this award. This name is very special.
Just get ready.
Well.
Just get ready.
Now, as you will all know, one of the biggest spoken quote of this season is the name of this award, and yes, it is from China and the mouth of Sebastian Vettel, and that is "You Came In Like a Torpedo" Award 2016 from the F1 Debate Show. This award basically is being awarded to a driver who basically came into Formula 1 or was in Formula 1 and just came into a race and just like, as it says, came in like a torpedo, just like there and then gone. You know what I mean? Just like, it's like a very fast drive-through, really. Yeah. Just like, grabs the chips and gets out. Just does his job and gets out. There's no real... I mean, that is really what Sebastian meant. Yeah. He meant Daniel Kvyat came in like a torpedo. He just came in, crashed, and then he was out again. That is what we're giving the award to. Anyway, so enough of me talking. Here is the nominations for the "You Came In Like a Torpedo" or "You Kalat" Award of 2016.
Max Verstappen's victory at the Spanish Grand Prix with Red Bull Racing, Hamilton's victory with Mercedes in his home race at Silverstone, Sergio Perez third place in Monaco, Ricciardo's victory in Malaysia with Red Bull Racing, Grosjean's 6th place in the Australian Grand Prix and Haas's first race in Formula 1, and Van Dorn's 10th place in Bahrain, first point for McLaren.
Wow, there were some good nominations on there, but who is going to get it? Well, we can tell you that the winner of the "You Came In Like a Torpedo" Award 2016 goes to Stoffel Van Dorn's amazing point scoring position finish in Bahrain. Absolutely unbelievable by him. I mean, it really was. Okay, so as you all know, Stoffel Van Dorn did the race in Bahrain, replacing the injured Fernando Alonso after his massive crash in Australia. Basically, Stoffel Van Dorn filled the seat from racing in Japan and then just blew us out of the water. Jensen Button retired. It only left one McLaren in. Technically, he wasn't even a McLaren Formula 1 driver at that point, but he still finished in the point. Now, absolutely, it was absolutely unbelievable. JT will have just been ecstatic, obviously being a McLaren fan. Absolutely, I mean, this was an unbelievable thing. To think that at this point we were watching, obviously, the Mercedes. How were they going to, pan out? To be honest, at that point we were like rubbing our eyes, still going. Australia was a bit of a duff. Obviously, we've still got our elimination qualifying system kicking about. That's not great.
Don't remind me of that.
Come on, Formula 1. You've got to kick up a bit of a storm, and I've got to say, I think this one was probably the first storm, as I say, that Formula 1 kind of invented really in Bahrain. Obviously, the second race of the season, and obviously it was an unbelievable one. We had some great ones on there. Obviously, Max Verstappen in Spain. A lot of people will have been saying that, screaming that at the computer monitors. But obviously, Stoffel Van Dorn was absolutely unbelievable. It does what it says on the tin, which is he came in like a torpedo. He was there, he was gone, he collected his chips as fast as he can, and he went. And McLaren's first point.
Who writes this?
Now, obviously, they did exceed that. Obviously, they got loads of points this season, but Stoffel Van Dorn started it off. When you build something, you've got to start off with a foundation, and that's what Stoffel Van Dorn did. Obviously, absolutely unbelievable from him, and he will be in Formula 1 next year. And I've got to say, after that unbelievable, that almost godly drive he did in Bahrain. Now, obviously, it's only 10th place. We're not getting short-sighted like that, but it is unbelievable for a driver who's not in Formula 1. I mean, yes, we've seen drivers stand in for other drivers in the past, but have they ever done something unbelievable like that? You know, I can't think of that. Can JT, can anyone out there? But obviously, Stoffel Van Dorn's absolutely unbelievable drive, and yeah, I mean, my expectations, our expectations of him being in Formula 1 next year have gone from, I think, from about maybe a 4 or a 5 to very, very high. Mine's up to about a 9. I think JT would agree as well, being a McLaren fan. It's absolutely, and obviously, amazing shoes you're filling. He's filling Jenson Button's shoes. It must be absolutely unbelievable, you know, for you. That's obviously well done, Stoffel. Good luck, Stoffel, for next year. So anyway, he left us, and he couldn't be here. But I guess you already knew that.
Yes.
He left us an email. He said, "Thank you very much for this award. I do agree as well. I was so ecstatic when this happened. I gained a lot of Stoffel fans when this happened at Belgium. Obviously, went absolutely unbelievable. They haven't really produced, you know, great Formula 1 greatness in the past, but obviously this is unbelievable from him, and he is definitely a new prodigy to watch." He says it was absolutely unbelievable. "I'm so excited to be driving for McLaren next year. I can't also wait for the Belgian Grand Prix, my home race, and also Max Verstappen as well. Very close / home race, if you want to say that. But obviously the battles I will be able to be doing against him. He's young, obviously, you know, a border country. It will be absolutely unbelievable from that." And also, JT, he had to say at the very end, the most important words: "Keep up the good work."
Yes, keep up the good work, and we certainly will, Stoffel. Very, very excited to see you next season as well. So it is time to award the penultimate award of this episode, which is Team of the Year. Now, this is going to obviously the team that have impressed. Yeah, obviously it's not going to a driver. Come on, guys. It's going to a team that has impressed us this season, who has maybe not done as well in the past, but have maybe made a good impact this season. You know, maybe has improved from last season, or maybe just overall, just a very healthy team, very good going team. You know, always in the points, always doing this, and not always doing that. So a lot, you know, there is some good teams in this category. And here is the nominations for Team of the Year. Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula 1 team, Sahara Force India Formula 1 team, Red Bull Racing Formula 1 team, McLaren Honda Formula 1 team, Manor Racing Formula 1 team.
The last award, now obviously we've had a very special. Now, if you have watched the very cheesy awards nights, awards days, awards mornings, wherever you're watching this in the world, on TV, you will know that they have to give a bit of a speech beforehand. And obviously, this season has been amazing. I'd like to thank all of our fans. I'd like to thank everyone that's watched it, that's watched us. We have actually done a full season.
Yes, right.
This isn't when the year resets. Obviously, that's in February 2017. But obviously, yes, we started in Australia, so obviously from our Australia preview to, I know we didn't do an Abu Dhabi review, but technically till the season ended in Abu Dhabi, and obviously our most recent F1 debate show in episode 36, that is like our full season. So I mean, obviously that's absolutely unbelievable. I'm gobsmacked. JT is as well.
Yes.
We can't believe it when we go in. Or we were just two friends beforehand, and we've actually done this. So it's unbelievable, and we hope you've enjoyed us so much out there.
Thank you to everyone who has actually subscribed to us this season, watched our videos. You know, I think we've had nearly on 20. Actually, we might be on 20,000 views as when this video goes out. At current, we're not. But we're very close to 20,000 views, which it isn't a lot. You know, people get that in one video, but for a little channel like us, that's a lot, and it means a lot to us to see that people are interested in what we do. You know, we're not getting as many views or anything like that, but we're not bothered. This is a hobby for us. We love talking about Formula 1. We love you watching us, and hopefully in 2017 you can continue watching us with the F1 debate show.
He said, thank you very much to absolutely everyone. This is unbelievable. To anything that we've done in the past, and obviously me and JT's kind of failure of channels beforehand.
Yes.
This is definitely,
which we'll go on to probably next season.
This is definitely the nail on the head. Yes. Anyway, enough of me, enough of JT, enough of the F1 debate show. Let's get on to the final award, the biggest award, and the one that basically the biggest trophy of all. This is better than like 10 constructors, 10 drivers world championships, and that was obviously the driver of the day award. Now, obviously, like the team, it does what it says on the tin, which is it's awarded to the driver of the year. Did I say driver of the day? I mean driver of the year.
I was thinking
that. So it's awarded to the driver of the year, the best one all season. Now, obviously, we had some cracking drivers in there. We could have put about 16 drivers in there really who just performed unbelievably. Anyway, but we've narrowed it down, and here are the nominations for the 2016 driver of the year.
Nico Rosberg, Mercedes AMG Formula 1 team, Sergio Perez, Sahara Force India Formula 1 team, Max Verstappen, Red Bull Racing Formula 1 team, Sebastian Vettel, Scuderia Ferrari Formula 1 team, Lewis Hamilton, Mercedes AMG Formula 1 team.
The most prestigious award in Formula 1. And the winner is Max Verstappen.
Yes.
Absolutely unbelievable from
Well
him.
done.
I mean, it really was unbelievable. He came in like a torpedo. He should have won that award, but no, it was Stoffel. But absolutely unbelievable from Max. He's won Driver of the Year. Very well done for that. I mean, there's nobody. I don't think there was anyone close who could have actually taken it. There was some unbelievable guys in there who could have won it, as I say.
Yeah.
But I mean, absolutely unbelievable. And to be honest, I don't have to go into a massive speech. There's just 2 words I'm going to say to you guys out there, or a word in a few letters. And a few numbers, I mean, and that is Spain 2016. Absolutely unbelievable. Now, obviously, we all know if Mercedes were in the race, they probably would have won the race, but it doesn't matter. Max Verstappen was on cloud 9, as I say. It was his first race. He was the youngest winner. They did crash, which obviously made it unbelievable as well. That put the cherry on the cake, the cherry on the cake, the cherry on the top, something like that. I've had a reference.
Cherry somewhere.
But
cherries?
put the cherry somewhere.
How many cherries does he want?
Way I, man. Anyway, so yeah, that's the absolutely unbelievable from Max Verstappen.
Yeah.
I mean, this is wow. Absolutely unbelievable. So obviously his move to Red Bull Racing is absolutely amazing, and also one of the best things is in the Drivers' Championship, as I said before, he was 4 races down. Obviously doing the 4 races with Toro Rosso to climb up like you have is absolutely unbelievable, and we can't wait to see what he'll do next season when he's got his full season with Red Bull Racing and his full season at Red Bull Racing. But he'll also have the best trophy in Formula 1 behind him, which is the Driver of the Year. Now, obviously, he couldn't be on the show to collect his award, but he left us an email. It basically says, "I'm absolutely ecstatic. I cannot. There's no words on God's earth that can actually describe what I'm actually feeling about winning Driver of the Year. It's absolutely unbelievable. I'd like to thank everyone who's been behind me. I'd like to thank even my old team, Toro Rosso. I'd like to thank Red Bull Racing as well. I'd like to thank my dad as well, Jos, for being basically behind me every single step of the way. Everyone, all the support I get, especially at the Belgian Grand Prix, all the support I got from the Netherlands and also even in Belgium, and also his worldwide fan base, which I've got to say, we think it's probably the highest in Formula 1. I mean, not all drivers are on Formula 1 on Facebook. Not all of them are on Twitter. Obviously, it'd be easy if we could just see numbers, but I think if we made a page for every single driver and gave them a little certified tick next to it, I reckon Max Verstappen's would grow to be the biggest overnight, more than Lewis Hamilton's, more than Sebastian Vettel's, more than Nico Rosberg's, and more than Pastor Maldonado's. But obviously, absolutely unbelievable from Max. He also says at the end, JC, which obviously is the best words we want to hear, keep up the good work.
And we will, Max. Don't
we
worry.
We will definitely. So anyway, guys, that's the end of the episode. We really hope you've enjoyed the episode, and we hope you agree with the awards. Do you not? Well, if you don't, please leave a comment down below. But obviously, thank you very much for watching this. If you're watching this on Christmas Day, on the 25th, Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
And enjoy the rest, obviously, all the way up to New Year's and into 2017. Thank you very much for watching this episode. As we expressed in there, obviously, we enjoy all your likes and subscriptions and all of that.
We do, yes.
So just give us a like, tell all your friends about us, and yeah, we will catch you in the next episode. So see you later, guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys. See you later.